for being here with me. You're incredible. Thank you for sharing your feelings.
Have you seen this before?
Show them how it's done and or how you want it to look. Like don't feel like yeah, I went to one workshop and now. Thank